Hi, I'm Kristen Davis, and I want to know, are you a Charlotte? Welcome back, everybody, to Are You a Charlotte? Part 2. We have Tracie Thoms with us today. We are going to talk episode 5 of season 4 called Ghost Town. Do you remember when Carrie takes the plant to scout the new bar that Steve and Aiden have invested in together?
Yeah.
So Miranda invites her. Oh, she gets an invitation and she thinks that Aiden must have invited her. And so she's trying to get her mind around that she can go, but then she's so torn about it.
I'm not going.
Right. And then she takes the plant to give well wishes to Steve. And she sees him, and he's his regular kind of like bubbly, innocent self. And she's
so adorable.
I know, he's so adorable, really adorable, but he seems so incredibly young. I'm like somewhat taken aback every time I see him in these older episodes. Like he seems like he's 25 years old.
I know.
It's interesting. But it's his energy, because he's not younger than us, I don't think. I'm not sure.
I was surprised. Actually, I was surprised. He came to do an episode of Cold Case when I was on Cold Case. And I was surprised at how, more mature he was.
Yeah.
Because I was used to his energy on the show. Being like, whatever.
I do know what you mean.
And when he came, I was like, oh, you're a grown up. Okay.
100%. 100%. Okay. And I feel like the Steve in and just like that is more like a grown up too, right? Obviously, because it's many years later.
He's been through some
but
things.
It is still surprising to see the young Steve.
Yeah.
He's like a bubbly.
So young.
Yeah. And Miranda's so much the adult, right? That it's interesting. But that's partly what works about them. But when Carrie goes to take the plant, I love how they filmed it because they kind of film it spooky, right? Like the light is on the street, but it's dark in the bar, and the bar's all like dark wood and very masculine.
Yeah, and it just comes out the back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then you hear Aiden's voice and she runs. It's really good.
Bolts.
Yeah, it's really, really good. But then the best part, and we're jumping around, but it's okay. The best part is so then she does go and Samantha comes to the bar opening, even though she thinks, so Steve basically says to her like, oh, Aiden didn't invite you, I invited you. So then Carrie's all in her head like, he didn't invite me, I'm not going to go. Right. But then she ends up going because I think she just so really wants to see him, has built it up.
The curiosity would never let her not go. Like they're all going to go and she's not going to go.
No, that's not going to happen. Right.
She has to work herself.
Right.
Yeah.
But then she sees him across the room, and of course he looks fantastic.
I mean, he's beautiful.
And he nods at her in this very aloof way. He's now the aloof one. It's interesting.
Yeah, that nod was like, she's like, that's it? That's all I get?
I know.
A nod? It's like, well, what do you want him to do?
I know, but that was so good.
It was so perfect.
She needs that, I think.
And he was so good at being like, of course it's you.
Right.
Like, of course.
I know.
You're here, of course.
And they go out there and have that cake scene. It was good. It was so good.
He's so sparkly.
So sparkly.
Yeah,
I know. But also she's
eyes.
uncomfortable, and it's nice to see her be uncomfortable because when you think about it, Carrie is not uncomfortable that often.
Yeah.
She's usually kind of somewhat in charge or trying to be in charge.
Yeah.
But like with Big, she's trying to, like, what if I do this? Or what if I do that? Or what if I show up at the door in this outfit? Or what if I show up at the door at that outfit? Or, she's doing all her different Carrie things. But with Aiden, she's kind of thrown off her game, which is good.
Right. Because Aiden is so, he's so good. I mean, such a, and I love the complexity of it. I love that it's not a show where you're just like, oh yeah, she's going to end up with Big.
Oh, no,
you
don't know.
It's like,
no, you don't know.
No.
I mean, when you see she and Corbett together, you're like, she should end up with Aiden.
Yeah.
And then back when Big comes back, you're like, she should end up with Big because they're all just so good.
All so good.
And the writing's
chemistry is great. And you don't know. Like, you don't know.
You don't know. But also, isn't that how life is?
Yeah.
You don't know who you're supposed to end up with. I don't think.
No.
I mean, you might think you know, but I don't know if you know.
No. You think it's going to be you and a certain person on the porch with rocking chairs. And you're like, who's going to be in this rocking chair with me? I think I know.
Who knows? Speaking of which, let's talk about Charlotte for a second. I mean, man, she's in the bed store with the mom and Trey, and he's just he's so innocent in it all. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but it's like whenever I hear a grown man refer to his mother as mother, well, mother says this, but mother,
that's
run.
a problem.
Sorry, no.
No, it's a problem. It's a problem.
No.
I agree.
Mother.
I also feel like if there's a man, like let's say over 35, and he talks about his mother a lot and or complains about his mother, that's not good.
Yeah.
Like you need to be worked out. You need to have it worked out.
You need to have it worked out. And I also have a tendency to date mama's boys. You know what I mean? Because what's the alternative? You date somebody who doesn't like his mother.
Right. No, that's not good.
That's not good.
No.
So it's always been, there's that negotiation.
For
you know,
sure.
at some point you're like, okay, well, here's the mom. And the mom's like, this is my son, my prized possession.
See, I have a son. How do you navigate all this? I don't know.
Are you worthy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But don't you feel that way towards the girls and their people as well?
There's something about a mom and a son.
Okay.
Something about a mom and a son, and especially a black mom and a black son.
Okay.
Our family units are like.
Got it.
I always pass, by the way.
Well, good. Of course you do. Of course you do.
I always pass, but there is a moment of like.
You are not sure. You have to really like.
Or the first time that the mom comes to your house and you're like cleaning like a crazy
scary.
person. It's terrifying.
Of course.
I can't have any dust anywhere.
Got it.
And that is not my ministry. I'm not like super neat at all. I'm a messy piles of things.
Got it. Got it. I get it. I am too.
Maybe it's the ADD or something. I don't know.
Yes. Listen, I only have people on who have ADD.
Oh, great.
Apparently. Yeah.
I'm in the right place.
Totally. Well, this is what brings me up also thinking about the Trey, Bunny, Charlotte triumvirate, right? You know, it's interesting in this episode because you can tell, like in the beginning, Charlotte was trying to please Bunny, right?
Absolutely, that's what you do.
Yeah, but now Bunny's like obviously shown her cards that she's not really Team Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's like, you're not good enough, basically.
Exactly.
You know, and she's weird. So now Charlotte's kind of like, you know, oh God. And trying to shop with them, but she doesn't want this hard bed. Like Bunny's trying to get her to get another hard bed.
I know.
Bunny wants her to get
it has to be firm.
Dust skirt.
Well, the dust ruffle.
Right.
Yeah.
And she says like that is unpresentable or some right? And Charlotte's like, you know, and it's so interesting, all the little details, but it makes perfect sense because like the whole detail thing and the detail of the picture that has been important to Charlotte, but this is what she's finding out is not actually important.
Right.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Right?
And the duck.
Yeah, definitely.
The
duck. My God, the duck. Can you imagine having to live with ducks? Mallards? Boo. Boo. And then he's like, well, mom put a lot of time and energy into this.
Yeah, mother does all of our houses. What? No.
Right. I know it's like the weird part of Trey, you know,
yeah,
too.
It's weird. I was looking at him like.
I know. It's not a good look.
It's not.
No, it's not a good look at all.
He's like, are you a grown man?
Right. Right.
Like,
it's
are
not
you an
sexy.
adult or are you like,
it's not a sexy thing
at all?
No, I agree totally. But the thing that's hard for me, and of course I have multitudes of layers of this because you know, I was there or whatever, but you know, when he gets sick and she comes over and he just looks up at her, at Bunny, and he's just so adorable and innocent. How can you not love him?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And he's adorable.
He is.
But that was not cute.
No, but then like we're all rubbing that stuff on his chest. And Bunny goes,
I remember I had a Vicks. We have to break up the mucus. No, move. I was like, oh, God.
I know. And also, I can just tell that Kyle is about to laugh. Like, he's trying to lay there asleep.
Because it is ridiculous. You guys are rubbing him, like, frantically rubbing him.
Rubbing.
Mind you, this is my job. I'm the woman. This is my job.
It's kind of crazy.
Get out of here, Bunny.
And then there is the weird part at the end. We're just going to cut to the end because, like, then we're having sex and I'm on top of him and she barges in and we're just like, hello.
With some muffins or something.
Yes, she's got the muffins. But then her exit, like when she's all flustered, is so adorable.
Yeah, but
she's so good.
She really is. I love her every time.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, like her in The Mist. Oh my God, the movie The Mist. Have you seen that?
No.
That's all I'm going to say.
The Mist. Okay, you guys, we have to go look at Franny Sternhagen in The Mist.
It's a Stephen King.
Oh, is she scary?
Novel. No.
Okay, good.
No, she's not. But the movie is brilliant.
Okay, let's discuss Samantha and Maria. Man, oh man. I mean, this thing hasn't lasted long, this relationship.
It's hilarious, though.
It is.
Maria's just so like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, who do you think your woman is?
I mean, the way they got together at the art show, Maria's art show, it was pretty quick. I don't think she really knew.
Yeah.
I don't think she did her research.
Right.
But
it seems like it would be obvious.
I know. It totally seems obvious. But Maria is
Samantha
not down.
does not seem like a settle down.
No. But it is interesting that she wants to try, right?
Yeah.
But I feel bad for Maria. I'm like, no, she does not really want to try.
No, she doesn't really want to try. And she thought she was probably trying to be a good person. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Samantha's always unapologetic about her stuff, but maybe like any human being, every now and then, like, okay, enough now. I've been out here.
Well, let's try something different, right?
Let's try this.
Right, totally.
Maybe this will
definitely.
Maybe as I get older, this will be nice.
Right.
To have some stability.
But she does not want to be sitting in that bathtub.
Nope.
That bathtub scene lasted a long time.
It was so uncomfortable.
Wasn't it? And Maria's just trying, but then Maria's kind of mad.
Yeah.
And then Samantha's kind of mad. And Samantha's like, I'm clean. And gets out. Like,
yes.
Oh, Lord.
And jumps out of the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk anymore. Talk. More talking.
Yeah, she does not want to be in a lesbian thing.
No.
Because I do think that the lesbians enjoy talking. And sometimes it seems like that would be great.
Yeah.
But then maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I mean, not if
I
you're
guess
Samantha.
It depends.
Really.
Not if you're Samantha, for sure. All right, Miranda. So this is interesting. There were some conversations between Miranda and Carrie in this episode that I thought were so interesting, where they basically both are asking each other, do you still have feelings about Steve? Do you still have feelings about Aiden? And they're both like, I don't think so. And I'm like, do they not know themselves at all?
Yeah,
It's
I don't
so
even
obvious,
know
right?
how... I don't know how that happens, because obviously if you saw strong enough feelings, both of them strong enough feelings, that they're going to like get back together with the people,
and not that long in the distance.
And it's obvious. You know,
I know.
Like, no, I don't have any feelings for him at all.
But I do feel like that is a thing that you do with your girlfriends, right? Where you're like, no. But then in your head, you kind of know that you're thinking about them.
That'll be fine. Yeah, you know you're thinking about them, but you're like, it's in the past, it's over. And a lot of that might be self-preservation, because you don't know if the other person still feels a way about you.
Definitely.
So you're just telling yourself it's over, because he doesn't want it. We're done.
Right, but there is this one weird thing with Miranda and Steve. So she's in her apartment. She thinks she has a ghost. He's opening this bar. And she's like, well, that was my idea.
I know.
And then they have the really sweet
and
scene.
he gives her credit.
Yes. And this is partly why I think they work out, right? Is that like he always does give her credit. She is kind of seen for what she can contribute. In a way that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Right? Like he sees the sweet side of her.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, and she's off.
Right. It kind of like takes her
off.
arguments away. Right.
You're giving me credit?
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't I give you credit?
Right. It's nice. It's
She's
really
always
nice.
you.
Exactly. But she expects not to get the credit. And then she gets the credit. And she's like, wow, oh gosh. Yeah. But then later she says to Carrie that Carrie was supposed to be there with her and that Steve tried to kiss her, but you don't see it. And like when my producers were writing the notes, they were like, that's so weird. And I thought about it, and I do think it's weird, because usually you would see something like that. So I don't know if there was some reason that we don't see it, or if it got cut, or I don't know what happened. Like every once in a while we would have like a schedule drama where we couldn't film something, like we'd run out of time at a location or something like that. And I wonder, because that would have been at the bar opening, right? I think that's after that. But that's when Aiden and Carrie have the cake scene.
Yeah, and then Steve comes out, right?
Right. And says we're going to make the toast.
Yeah.
And usually if we're on location, we're shooting till the sun comes up. You know what I mean? So maybe we ran out of nighttime.
You just imagine it.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen.
Use your imagination.
Exactly. So she just says like, oh yeah, Steve tried to kiss me. She says it on the phone to Carrie, which is kind of funny, because normally that would be really important.
Yeah,
and
we
would see it. Yeah, but we don't see it. We just hear about it. And she's all like, like it was nothing. But I feel like whenever they're talking, Steve and Miranda, you can tell that there's unresolved things.
Yeah, but he's he's always so like longing.
He really, he plays longing so well.
So
You're so right.
Just like,
and she doesn't have any longing. No, she doesn't have any. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Because longing, someone was talking about this, some other actress, Amanda Peet, was saying that she and, oh my God, what's her best friend who's in all the Ryan Murphy?
Oh, Sarah.
Yes.
Paulson.
Yes, Sarah Paulson and she were discussing longing as part of rom-coms.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting concept to think of. I do think it's a central part of romantic comedies that work.
Yeah.
Is that there's a longing and it might be expressed or it might just be under the surface. But I think it's important and I think it's something that women really relate to and probably men too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But definitely women. And I think all of us have so much longing for so many things, right? And different things at different times of life or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's also interesting because sometimes it's that thing that you don't want to admit. You know, you don't want to admit that you're longing for this. Right. I think that's one of the good things about Charlotte is Charlotte always admits that she's longing.
Yeah.
Right? She wears it on her sleeve, the longing. Whereas Carrie, it's kind of like covered, and even covered from herself.
Right.
So Miranda's saying like, do you still have feelings for Aiden? She's like, no.
I just went into a whole tizzy.
Exactly.
About him being the thing. And I'm like,
yes.
I can't go.
Exactly.
No, it's fine. Well, if it was fine, you...
Exactly.
You wouldn't have had any
she's so
response
disappointed
like this.
that he just looks at her, right?
I know.
It's interesting. It's interesting, but I do think that we do this, you know, just like we don't want to admit, you know?
Well, yeah, because longing, then there's pain and suffering and sadness that comes if you don't get what you want and you're longing for too long. And
that it's sad.
Then
it's
it
like
becomes a wallow.
Right.
You get to like the wallow.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line. I remember when we did the first movie and there's that whole New Year's Eve sequence where Carrie puts on her coat to go out to Miranda's and they play that really sad version of Auld Lang Syne.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this? It's like Scottish or Irish or something and it's kind of like really leaning into your feelings. And Sarah Jessica said to me, I said, oh, I'm not sure about that song choice. And she was like, no, it's really good because, you know, we women, we like to push on our bruises. I was like, oh, that's so smart, Sarah.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Yep, stealing
and then
that.
I thought to myself,
thank you very much.
Right? And I also thought, like, that's what movies are for.
That is what they're for. You're supposed to sit in your feelings. You know what I mean?
It's a way. But
then you can start getting, this is when it get really weird. You start to get addicted to the feeling of wallowing and longing. Because it makes you just feel.
Right. Limerence. I think they call that limerence.
Ooh, yeah. You just get addicted to feeling.
Right. It's like a cycle in your brain.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
No, it's not.
No, you got to break out of that.
It's also ADD thing.
Right.
Also,
that's so true.
I just learned that recently. I'm like,
that's
no wonder I can't get over people when I break up with them.
That's important.
Because it's
a loop. That's
Yeah.
right. But I also think, like, if you think about art and movies, that's why it's important is to go in the experience in the darkness with the strangers, have the feelings, and then walk out.
And then get it out.
Yeah. Like catharsis, like the original idea of theater, you know?
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw The Notebook, it was like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was in it.
The Notebook.
I was in it, and I was really in
my
feelings.
Sure, we were younger. It was,
And I was in it with this dude. I was just like, whatever.
And you saw The Notebook right in the middle of that?
I saw The Notebook while I was in there, and I was just like inconsole. I was crying and I'm not a crier. I'm not like an emotional person.
Oh, I'm a crier.
I'm not an emotional person. So if it gets me, it's
oh no, it tapped in. It tapped in.
I was crying so hard I was laughing at myself. I was just like,
you could laugh at yourself? That's amazing.
What is happening?
Oh, that's good. But that's true catharsis, I think. Like that's like literally coming out of your body.
And then I took my friend to see if I was crazy. And the same thing happened to her.
Oh, for sure.
I was like,
no, The Notebook's really good.
She was like, oh my God.
No, I was just on a plane. I was on a 10-hour flight. And I'd seen everything, and The Notebook was there, and I was like, should I? And then I was like, no, I can't go there. So I watched Sinners again instead, because that's a different type. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I can't go to the place of The Notebook right now.
I can't ever watch that movie again.
Right.
And what's more is my mom died of Alzheimer's. So I really can't see it.
I'm sorry.
And I told my dad, I said, Dad, don't ever watch that.
No.
He was like, why?
Oh, Jenna Rollins will break your heart.
I think isn't it a good movie? I'm like, Dad, if you know what's good for you, because I'm not here to tell you not to watch it.
Right. I mean, he also might need his own catharsis.
He might,
right?
But,
no, that's hard.
Like that, or like Away From Her. Remember that movie, Away From Her?
Who was that? I feel like I saw that.
Yeah.
It wasn't Julianne Moore, was it?
No.
What was the one with Julianne Moore gets early onset?
Oh, I don't know.
With Alec Baldwin, she goes to the blackboard and writes her number on it, and then she can't remember the number. Oh, it's really good.
Oh.
Thank you so much,
Still
Easton.
Alice.
Good job. She was great.
Yeah.
She's so great. Wait, what's Away From Her?
Away From Her, she was nominated for an Oscar for it too. Yeah.
She's so good. Oh,
and basically, Away From Her, she gets diagnosed. Well, she was with her husband, and they're like this long-term, loving relationship. They cross-country ski all the time.
Oh.
And very fit, active, great people. And then one day she's cross-country skiing, and she has no idea where she is. She's like, gets lost.
Horrible.
And she does it every day,
Oh, no.
Does the same ski thing every day. And she gets lost in the woods. And she finally gets home. She finally gets there. She's like,
horrible.
Didn't know where I was. I couldn't get home.
Oh, no.
She says, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Well, no, you just got turned around. No. I do this every day. Something's wrong. Gets her diagnosis.
Oh, no.
So then she goes and she picks out her own care facility. So she goes and visits care facilities and picks it out for herself. And the husband's kind of like in denial about it. Like, no, it's going to be fine. No, I want to live here. I don't want you to take care of me.
Wow.
I want you to whatever. And and so she's and then she starts to like deteriorate, and he's visiting her every day. And then she gets a boyfriend in the facility.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't remember him anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so the husband has to watch this happening with another person.
I missed this movie.
And the doctors are like, this happens sometimes. They just, and they just found some kind of connection. It's not personal, and it's not,
It's interesting.
Yeah. It's a really, also, Dad, don't watch that.
Right. I get it. I have a really pressing question. You kind of said it, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Mm-hmm. Tracie, are you a Charlotte?
I am a Charlotte.
Adorable.
I used to really, really be a Charlotte.
And then, but now you're more like half
more
and
Miranda.
half? Okay, or more Miranda altogether.
Yeah, I'm a Charlotte Miranda mix.
Combo. I like that combo.
That combo, I think it's a good combo.
I think it's a great combo. In terms of like day-to-day life, that's a really good combo.
Someone who can like identify their feelings about things and allow themselves to be passionate about it, but also regulate yourself in a way that you don't make really bad, stupid decisions.
I mean, look, the truth is Miranda and Charlotte both have made their fair of stupid decisions because they're human beings.
Yes.
And that's one of the great things about looking back at the show is everybody was imperfect, which I guess they can't really write now. It's interesting.
It is hard. We're in a
weird
hard
place,
moment for art.
Right? And also just for like what's getting greenlit for the streamers.
Yep.
It's not a time where people are thinking like, well, let's celebrate imperfect characters. Yeah. That's not really happening so much right now,
Right. There's that show, the Kerry Washington show called Imperfect Women.
Oh, right. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, they're trying.
Are they?
Yeah.
Good for them.
They're
Good
trying.
for them.
The three of them are...
Are they all a mess?
They're messy, yeah. Which...
Well, good.
In different ways.
I think the thing, because that's a limited series, right? Sometimes with a limited series, I feel like you can do things that you can't do in an ongoing show. And that's the joy of having all of these limited series, right? Is that they kind of stand alone and you don't have to have someone buy in the same way. I feel like a show, you're asking people to really buy into those characters long term. And now everyone's so concerned, like, can we show this? Can we show that? Can we do this? Can we do that? What if they smoke a cigarette? Oh my God.
Oh God, we can't have that.
Right. But then I just read the other day, like cigarettes are coming back. Yeah. But that's a villain. A villain would smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Like, it's all really interesting. Like, how did we get here?
A villain smokes a cigarette, and women who drink are raging alcoholics.
Which is crazy.
I'm like, if a woman throws up, she's pregnant.
Wow.
Always.
We've distilled everything down to just like symbols.
If a woman throws up, oh, she's pregnant. Okay, great.
Wow.
If she has a drink, oh, she has a problem.
Wow.
Men could still come home after work and have a drink.
Every single character in Sex and the City drank. I mean, a lot too. And it was discussed. It's not that it wasn't discussed. It was discussed, but it wasn't, we weren't vilified for it.
No, not at all. And it was sexy. And the drinks were pretty.
Yes, definitely. And occasionally they would drink too much and then they would regret it. So it wasn't like it was totally fake.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
And
you get sick and then wasn't Carrie throwing up or something and
I do
just
think,
like that. Like she drank
Miranda
too much.
had a storyline where she throws up on a guy, but they cut it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they thought it was too much. Which is kind of funny. It was kind of like a horror movie level. You know what I mean? But then, I mean, like one time I get food poisoning with Harry, but that was that was like, because we were so perfect or whatever, like too happy. So we get food poisoning on Valentine's Day. That was just to like make us suffer a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, there were different things. I can't really remember, Carrie, but people would be hungover. You know what I mean? And people would do stupid things when they drank too much. I think that was the part.
But it's just, it was part of
the life.
The life in New York City.
And back in the day, that was
But
real.
now it's like,
no, I know.
You can't do it.
It's a different time. My
you can't
God,
do it.
it's a different
cigarettes.
time.
Oh God.
I know. It's craziness.
It is.
Craziness. So you've played all kinds of different characters and cops and whatnot.
Cops,
Do you
lawyers.
enjoy the cops? Do you enjoy the lawyers?
I did used to do a lot of cops and lawyers, but now I'm like wives and best friend. I do a lot of best friend stuff.
Do you like that or no?
It's fun. Yeah. I mean, it's like people are like, oh my God, you think you're getting typecast or I'm like, well, I look at it more of like it's a niche.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And it's easier to have a niche.
I think it is easier to have a
than
niche.
not have a niche.
I think so too. I mean, that's the alternative, right? And
Alternative,
people always
you have no
leave that
niche.
out, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you get typecast. And I'm like, yeah, but if I work, it's all fine.
It's fine.
Right?
Thank
Totally.
you. And I can make it interesting for myself.
Most definitely, right? I think that's the key.
Yeah, and it's just the quality about me. You know what I mean? I think I have a certain gravitas, I've been told.
Definitely.
Where people just want to talk to me.
Right, which is a great thing.
Which is the characters I play. So my brother's like, you always play the listening characters. So
That's good.
So playing cops, I don't play like beat cops. I play like detectives where I'm like, and then what happened? And I play lots of therapists now.
Ooh.
Lots of therapists. I'm in
like
a whole
that.
therapist thing. I had one small moment playing Boss Bitches, which was really fun.
Oh, that's fun.
I had a Boss Bitch season.
Love it.
But now I'm
I never
therapist.
get to play cops. I really want to play a cop one day.
You should.
Yeah, I did play an FBI agent once, but I was an FBI agent who was undercover with the criminals. And then at a certain point I leave and I'm just an FBI agent in a jacket with the gun. And I was like, oh God, I hope someone doesn't like think this is dumb. Do you know what I mean? You always have that fear as an actor, right? Because it's just not my niche. As,
it's not your
as
niche.
we're speaking, but I would like it to be. You know,
Yeah,
I would
cops
love
are
to be
fun.
a lawyer
It's just that
or
they
a
usually
cop.
just have a lot of. I mean, because I do the FBI agent, CIA, detective, cop things. There's always a lot of
all the things.
words.
A lot of words.
It was
But
hard
better
for me
than
to
a
play
medical
lot of words.
doctor.
Better than a medical doctor. I do nurses, not doctors.
Oh, nurses. That's a little better.
Isn't that weird?
No.
I played several
I
nurses,
understand it, why?
but never doctors. Really.
I know. Well,
Except for in falsettos on Broadway, I played a doctor.
well, that's important.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I think also, unfortunately, it's like, you know, I do feel like the Pit is doing a good job of trying to shake some of this stuff up because a lot of it is about typecasting, right? And like who is a nurse needs to be shaken up a bit.
Yeah.
Like they have those male nurses, which is great.
Yeah.
And then they have many different women of color and all different things. And then some of them are leaving and they better be, you know, promoting others because, you know, we don't want to have stress in that regard because they were doing so great.
Yeah.
Right? And all the actors are so good.
The Pit is like, I have to binge it because it stresses me out so badly.
Me too.
That I can't have it be the end.
No, I know.
I
tend to watch it before
I
bed because I have like a tiny window when my children have gone to bed, but it's too stressful to watch before bed.
Yeah, I have
It's
to
good
be
on
able
a
to
plane.
hit next.
Yeah, it's really good on a plane because you can really just be in
and you
it.
feel like you went to med school.
Definitely.
Like, oh, that potassium's too high. I don't know about that, but I'm like, oh, the potassium's high. That means something's really wrong with this guy. Oh, he's tachycardic. What am I talking about?
Oh, I know.
It's just
the tachycardia. That's a very popular one. That's a very popular one. I have never played a doctor. I don't think that I can think of. No, I would like to play a doctor though. I do feel like I'd be scared. Because it's a lot of words. It's a lot of words, but also like the ick factor. I'm just like, ooh, Lord, I would just have to seriously act.
You would, but also you'd be there and you'd see the makeup person come and put the thing, and you're like, oh, this looks cool, or that's
for sure.
You're very good at your job, and you know,
that's good.
It doesn't really freak you out because it's just like
fake. Yeah,
it's so
you see the bells and whistles. You know
how the sausage is made. So
yeah. That's good.
It doesn't really, and you do it over and over again. It's not, you know, it just gets sticky. after a while. The fake blood gets really sticky.
No, that makes sense. I've worked with a lot of dogs, and sometimes you have to hide the dog treats and rub bacon grease on your hands. So yeah, like kind of like that.
Just like that. Exactly.
Well, you've been a joy. Thank you so much. We're so excited to see Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
Very exciting.
I've not seen it.
Ooh, that's going to be a lot.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think Molly's seen it either. I haven't checked in with her. I need to check in again. She invited me to go to the premiere, but I couldn't make it. I feel so sad.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go to the premiere, but it's going to be a circus.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be really big and crazy. Yes. But fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm taking my partner and my father and my brother.
That's fantastic.
Go. It's me and the boys.
Fun.
It's me and the boys.
That's great. Yeah. I love it. That's really good. I think it'll be really good. I have good feelings about it. I'm there to support.
Well, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
And get you a red bag.
I want a red bag to put my popcorn in. It's adorable, and whoever thought of that, yay.
He's a genius.
Right? We need to make things fun.
And even their press tour.
It's good.
Anne and
it's really good. Anna Meryl.
Putting Meryl and Anna Wintour together is
fantastic. I'm so glad Meryl talked her into it. Yeah. It's really good. It's really good.
Great.
Yeah, we had Chloe Mall on before she was named the new head editor of Vogue. Mm-hmm. She's Candice Perkins' daughter, so we know her from. Okay. As she described herself, she's a Sex and the City nepo baby.
Oh, hilarious!
Yeah. Candice played Enid. Yeah. So she came on, and I follow her, and she said that she had asked Anna a while ago if she would ever think about being on the cover with Meryl. And Anna was like, no, it's not my style. And Chloe said, okay, and kind of dropped it. But then Meryl talked her into it.
Oh, good.
And
it's so good.
It's iconic. It's fantastic.
It is. And she's like in profile and Meryl's
love it so much. And Meryl's having so much fun.
Meryl's having a good time. I could tell. She's, I was like, they're in Korea today. Oh, now they're in Japan. I mean, I find out where they are every day when I
know. They're in Mexico City. I know. It's fantastic. And I love it so much.
Yeah.
And I want there to be more female-led films out there because it's so enjoyable.
There's so many great women in this movie.
Exactly.
So many.
Exactly.
So
I'm so glad it got made.
Yeah.
God, we need more. Got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
It was really fun. So my Hyundai hot take for this episode, which is episode 5 of season 4 called Ghost Town, I'm going to have to go with when Carrie and Aiden finally talk outside the bar when they've gone to the opening of Scout, and Aiden just nodded at her and she thinks that's all she's going to get. She's like, is that all I get? And then they're outside. He's smoking a cigar, which is so odd and interesting. And then she's got cake, but she drops her fork, which I felt like was just a mistake that happened, but maybe it was in the script. I don't know. It all seems so real. And the thing that I love about it is that Carrie's so uncomfortable and obviously just kind of longing for him and feeling all her feelings. And he seems very covered, but yet their chemistry is still very much at play, but he's not really letting on how he feels, which is really interesting. Though she's like, oh, how am I going to eat my cake? And then he says, oh, I'll feed you your cake or something like that. And then she goes, oh, your fingers are all in it. And then he just kind of puts it in her mouth. And then she's got frosting on her lip. But then Steve comes out and says that he has to go because they're going to do their toast. So he leaves without really showing his feelings, which I think is really interesting. But you, as an audience, you're aware how much Carrie's feeling. And their chemistry is obviously very, very much in evidence. So that's going to be my Hyundai hot take, celebrating iconic moments, bold moves, and unforgettable style, just like Hyundai.